Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know we have Mo-Charmy Perulia CR from Maze of the Master, a set that no one's cracking open anymore. No one's paying attention to Maze of the Master, and if they would, pull rates are hard. It's hard to get this specific card in this specific rarity from Maze of the Master. Ultras are already pushing 50s. CRs were at 50s, 45s when we first talked about it, then mentioned it at around $60 when we went to YCS. What was it? Houston, I think it was. And we were telling you guys to pick it up. Before I show the price, look, we got evidence right here. Look what your boy had to say. Let's listen in. Same deal. If you go to the price here, you see the Vshape Recovery off the $45 lows. We can see that the card is pushing 60s, 6 listings only. You do have a 10 wallet China. Hopefully this is still here by the time you're watching this video. Because it quickly goes to 80s and 90s in triple digits, one page only. And we've been a proponent of picking up your Perulias, especially after knowing that this card is not coming in Stampede, is not getting double dip. We were the proponent of you guys picking up this card again, because the CR is a perfect min-max rarity. And honestly, for the price, I prefer these. I wouldn't be buying the Ultras, I wouldn't be buying the Secrets, OGs. I would be getting these CRs look clean, honestly. But that's just me. Some people are gonna prefer the first set OG. Secret rares, it is what it is. You do as you must, but definitely make those considerations before this card becomes triple digits, guys. Insanity. What's going on in the markets? People reacting to the Stampede, either reprints or non-reprints, guys. As we've been discussing, this week after the news, just cards you should be picking up. And today we're gonna follow up on that mainly. Guys, you come over here and the card is gone. 2 listings only, guys. The card is gone. Gonzo. Mr. Clean at his best. Look at that. You have one here at 88s. Then it's 200s, guys. Then it's 200s. Look at that. We had sales at $100s for a playset. We told you guys, pick this card up at 60s. Don't let this be a triple digit card. Now it has sales, a playset, mind you, at $100 bones. And right now, after this one up, is gonna go crazy. If you could only pick up a $100 card at $60. If you could only pick up a $60 card that is gonna become triple digits, who knows what the top for this card is gonna be. If you could only. And this video was when? Guys, this was when? 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, this was April 5th. So it was pushing almost a month ago, 3 weeks ago. Guys, we were telling you guys, we were at the event, man. We were at the event, seeing the demand firsthand. The card was nowhere to be seen. Everyone was looking for this specific version. People that are picking up Stampede PCRs, they're going to want this version. They're most likely going to want matching rarities. Yeah, the Prismatic has the little sparkles and things, but it looks close enough to CRs. People, that's what we said back then, guys. The proof is in the pudding. We told you a couple of weeks ago, 60 bones, and now this card is gonzo. So if you're into mid-max range and, matching rarities, 60s was the play. We literally said it in that video, guys. Hopefully you guys listened and got exposure to this card, because this card is going parabolic, man. Recently a $75, $76 card. You only got 4 left in the markets, and then it's just gone, non-existent. Extremely hard to pull, extremely hard to get, short printed. Demand is just at all-time highs heading into Nat season, and here we are. To no one's surprise, guys. To no one's surprise. Insane. Why? Because here you have the ultra rare Mo-Charmy Perulia. Look at this. Card hits 52s, retracing back down, but the retracement is what? $45, $46? That's just a couple one-ofs. That's just a couple deals. The walls are still at 48 bones. It's about a 50 piece, after tax. And 3 pages only, 25 listings. Same deals. Extremely hard to get from Maze of the Master. And people need these. It's hard. Even if you buy a box, let's say you need 3 of these and you buy 1 box at 50s. If you get 1, maybe you're lucky. You're going to still need 2 more. You know what I mean? It's just extremely hard to pull these cards. Guys, this card used to be 25 to 30s. Now it's pushing 50s. And, I believe it maintains up here. Wouldn't be surprised to see 55, 60s, even 65s, just as we head into Nat season, man. So we head into Nat season. This was a card that, in the past format wasn't being used, man. No one cared about Perulia. Everyone was for Wallows left and right. And now, post-ban list, post-reprint season, post-Alliance Insight, people rushing back to get this card, as we've been discussing throughout our collabs, just the utility of this card. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy to see this spike right now. It's best selling, hot, fresh off the press. just like the channel right now. Just want to bring attention to these cards because they continue to be hot. You know, the PCR is already flying off the shelves. So in general, Perulia, man, it just needs a reprint, man. What, Ultimate Rare in the next OTS pack? It'll probably still be hard to get anyway. So Battles of Legend, I mean, right now, I would say Prismatic Secret in this year's tins, you know, probably with a Starlight as well. Yeah, man, the cards like these, it just need, and it just got a reprint in essence, right? Like a month ago, whenever it was, or a couple of weeks ago, and it's like nothing changed. It's like the card needs another reprint, but we'll see what happens down the line. And also Infinite Impermanence, guys. Again, every week we're gonna touch base on certain staples like Infinite Impermanence. The common is the cheapest version. Jay, but I don't play commons. I don't like commons. I don't like. That's fine. That's fine. If you get one of the, you know, the holographics, we understand. We understand. And mind you, let's check what are those holographics are. But again, when you're going for, yes, the cheapest rarity, the common, and especially as an investment, guys, it's just so good to get access to this card. People are going to be forgetting about this soon. They're forgetting that this came in a structure deck, that it was cheap, you know, that the card was 250s at one point, you know, it says 426s, and here 50 listings. You do have a wall of China if you put the pictures for this one right here at 370s. You have a wall of China with over 200 copies, right? Okay, that's a big wall of China, but after that, it goes to 4s quickly, and then eventually it's going to be 5, 6, 7s. We've seen it happen again. So again, this is the 2x play right here. 2x play. Guys, look, consistent volume, guys. In 48-hour time frames, hundreds and hundreds of copies being sold, guys. This wall, it could 2-3 days from now, this wall could be non-existent. That's all I'm saying. Imperm is imperm, and in the next 3 months, I believe this card is going to get hot again and won't get reprinted, you know, during that time frame. So this is the easy 2x play. Easy. There's certain cards like Super Poly, Imperms, that they just all go up together, all of them. It doesn't matter if there's commons or ultras or high end or low end. Just the demand comes in, the rush comes in for people that need play sets. These structured decks, little by little, are getting harder and harder to get. I'm telling you guys. That's all I gotta say. Pick up your imperms. Cards continues to be high in demand. Cards continue to make, you know, subtle moves. This card was $3. Now it's it was $3.50s, and now it's $3.70s, and then you come back and it's 4s and beyond, and then 5s. No need to pay a premium for a staple. I'm just picking up so many of these, man. Anytime if I see it in a trade binder, I want it. Literally. You can't have enough imperms, especially from the investment angle. High liquidity card, man. Love it. Imagine in your binder you have 3 pages full of common imperms, for example, and you got them at 3s, 250s, 3s, $10 a play set here and there. And then they become 7s, and it liquid. People still need it. They needed it at 2s. They need it now at 4s soon, and then they'll need it at 7s. It's a card that it's always in demand, man. It's always in demand. So I am making an emphasis on this card, and I will do so every week because these walls are just great opportunities. Great opportunities, guys, to get exposure to the markets. And again, Jay, but this and that and the third, you pick it up now. Once the 2x, you move it for cards that you want then. You know what I mean? You mean what I know. The game is truly that easy. And then when it comes to imperms in general, I mean, all the other holographic versions are still holding strong. You know, this super rare from the rarity collection. Wow, look at that, 350. You have a couple one-ofs. Of course, it quickly goes up. But anything under 5s, I believe, is a steal for this holographic that can be $10 again one day. It can. This card, again, same deal. Easy 2x play right here. For a holographic imperm, don't take these for granted, man. Now, because of the common reprint, look at that. Card is double bottoming, massive volume coming in compared to the previous volume candles. Free money across the board for all lower end imperms. I want to create this attention for you guys because this is a staple. In the next 3 months, heading into Nats, is going to get hot. People still need their play sets. Some people on a budget. They're going to be coming in here. That demand, that rush is going to be coming in. Make sure you're early. You know, this block of cheese, nah, not that one. Let's see. Let me see. There's another super rare, right? Let's see. Okay, yeah, there are under 5s. Anything under 5s for a holographic version of imperms, free Monet down the line. Guys, if you're buying imperm or any other card, fast track these cards First link in the description down below. Make sure you track these as I go at your convenience. Look at this chart, man. You see the rush coming in, just the demand for most of these cards that we're going to be talking about today. Guys, as you can see the chart, the surge in demand, guys. Don't miss out. First link in the description down below. Also in the description, you'll find here our Ghost Rare giveaway, man. All 3 cards for 1 winner coming very, very soon as we continue to grow on X. Make sure you come in here, show love. Just follow, like, retweet. You know, look, there's already 63 people liking this right over here. Let's get this to a hundo. Let's get this to a hundo, man. If we get this to a hundo, we're gonna have to roll the giveaway, guys. So make sure you come over here. Make sure you follow. Make sure you like and retweet. Participate in our free giveaway over there on X. And then, guys, and again, link in the description down below. Come over here, get your Billy Bob as well through the link tree right here. Don't miss out. We have Seventachion. No one's talking about this card anymore. No one. You know what everyone is talking about? The talk of the town right now? Not to say that they're right or wrong. Not talking about that aspect of things, but just the facts. No one's talking about this. Everyone's talking about Malice. With hair and the new support and, you know, being broken. And it's the time to shine for Malice with new added Ignister cards, cyber support. No one's talking about Seventachion. No one's talking about Yugioh. And there's still people competing with Yugioh left and right. So I'm super excited. Again, this upcoming Monday or Tuesday, depends, if I could record on Sunday because of the event, but early next week, we're going to be covering YCS Providence. And I'm excited. You know why? Because it's going to determine so many things. Just top tier decks, the decks that top cut, you know, the best deck, the winning deck, you know, heading into this new Alliance Insight format of the next 2 to 3 months, heading into Nats, is an exciting time to be in Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Fresh off a Stampede Rarity Collection print, fresh off a ban list, heading into a new format, you know, new cardboard, new brown that we're addicted to, guys. So again, Seventachion is still a hard card to get. Came in Mazen Master, just like Perulia. This secret rare, don't sleep on it. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't sleep on it. Card was 56s, went up to 67s, crashing back down to new all-time lows at 48.50s, 72 listings, guys. Again, this was always the goal with this card. Always the goal to buy it around 50 bones. It seems like we're double bottoming right here. And again, if you're playing Yugioh, you know, you also, because everyone's talking about Malice, but Yugioh gets their star Yugioh as well. So again, don't forget about this card at 48.50s plus that 50 bones a pop. If you need to get access to the card, you need exposure. Don't miss out. 72 listings. Again, this set continues to give back, you know, through Perulia, through Divine Golden Shadow Dragon that we've been covering about, and we'll touch base on the CR a little later on in this market watch. So again, these cards that came in Maze of the Master, set wasn't really cracked open that much compared to like a Rarity Collection or a core set. These cards are scarce. If you need them, if it'd be me, and I'm like, yo, you know what? Been on the sidelines, but I want to play Yugioh, man. I'm going with Yugioh. I don't like Malice, you know, this, that, and the third. I got my Lancias ready. I'm going to go with Yugioh, but I don't have this card. 50 bones as like my floor price in the sense, entry price. Sure, could we see 45s, 40? Anything is possible, but also a card like this can go, you know, just on demand, boom, off an event. Yugioh still competing and topping. People rush back, and this card is 70, 75 bucks. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, guys. Then we have Dominus Impulse. Again, this card continues to maintain elevated prices at around mid-80s right here. At the bottom of the page, pushes 90s. You do have a couple play sets here and there, but 24 listings only. The card continues to be hot, flying off the shelves just in its attempt to reach 100 bones as we get closer to Nats. I think it happens, you know, but right now it's just staying here after this pump up in price. It's just trying to consolidate here before its next leg up towards that triple digi mark for this card. That it's just, hey, the demand, it's a staple, didn't get a reprint. So again, I still think from now until June, you know, again, there's going to be a month plus of playability time where you don't need to worry about a reprint. Battles of the Legend is far away. You know, we got the gap zone. People coming in getting this card that is high in demand right now. Just high in demand. This is Impulse, man. A Dominus card and Song of the Dominators, whatever it is. It's an Alliance Insight, right? I think so. Yeah, I think so. By the way, we're going to be covering Alliance Insight pre-sales probably tomorrow before, you know, we possibly do the day one as well. So we'll see. we'll cover some of those pre-sales. We'll see, maybe not the entire market watch, but we'll see what we come up with that. Because there's just so much to talk about, man. Also, Stampede, I want to talk about Platinum Secret Rares. And then I want to talk about Bonanza too. Everyone forgot about Bonanza. So much content to be done. You know, I think I need to do 2 videos a day. Nah. Just messing with you guys. Guys, Impulse, best-selling, fresh off the press right now, just like Purge. Purge, these Dominus cards, again, was 40s, went up to 56s. And here we are, 53 bones, pushing the mid-50s at the bottom of the page. You do have playsets here, 3 pages only, 30 listings. And again, a card like this, you had the Vshape Recovery here as of late, hasn't broken the previous all-time high yet. So if you see this card at 57 pushing 60s, it'll probably be a $75 card in the short to mid-term. Again, right now, these are best-selling for a reason. That's why I love covering best-selling cards, usually at least once a week, to keep you guys informed of the cards that most Yu-Gi-Oh players, that most people want. The highest in demand cards, man. They're best-selling, have great volume, great liquidity, man. I love best-selling cards because people need them. There you go. We have Mo Charmy Meows. Again, we have the cat Mo Charmy here. Used to be 43s. Imagine there was someone talking about this card at 38 to 42s. That was your boy. And now you wake up one day and the card is $60 right here. You have a deal right there at 50s. But if we clean this up, janitor style, we can see here that the card is, it was really a $62 card. But that's just a one-of, and it goes to 68s and then 70s, guys. Insane for this card right now. Again, people need it, man, heading into a new format and also into the future. This card, we just don't know, if and when it's going to get reprinted. Because isn't Suda included? I don't think so. In this year's tins, you guys will know more than me. The whole point is the demand is here right now. Right now. Heading into Alliance Insight, heading into the next 2 to 3 months, and heading into that season, this is the market, that goes parabolic. People just need these high-in-demand cards. And, they're a Mo Charmy package. And, there you go, man. There you go. Then we have Mitsurugis, man. Ritual right here. This card had a massive spike to 55s. Crash back down here into the 20s, but here we go, man. Here we go. 46 listings. I believe this card is going to have, these were 26s when we last touched base on them very, very recently, mentioning, that it crashed down from 55s, and now it's 31s. I picked up another one at around $25 via trade, so now I have 2 of these, and I'm going to be a happy camper. You do have play sets here and a couple listings here, but again, the card is now into the 30s again, and hopefully mid-30s by this week. And, I just need it to be at $35. I'll take it. I wish it was 40s, but I'll take it at 35s, because we picked one up at 20s and one up at 25. So we got rid of both at 35s. Your boy will take it, so we'll see. I believe this card is going to heat up, just off the new Mitsu booty support, guys. As we can see here, just a lot of people hyped, a lot of people playing the engine with Rizio. A lot of people playing it just pure with the new support. So again, man. Mitsurugis, man. It's their time to shine. Their time to shine is now. Post Alliance Insight. I'm excited to see in Providence what decks, man. I can't wait for the event, man. I'm always enjoying these events, not just in the sense of trading and seeing people and interacting with people, also just the competitive scene. Not that I compete, but covering it, seeing what decks top and what moves are being made and things of that nature. So we'll see how it pans out. You guys already know. We have Primite Lowerly Load. Again, this card had a flash spike to triple digis. We literally showed the fresh off the flashback telling you guys that I'd be selling at triple digis because the card then had a flash crash right immediately due to the announcement of the new Primite cards back down to the scene of the crime. Insane. 50 listings. We're back at 56s with the Walls of China right here, guys. So the closer we get to Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem, the more this card is going to go down in price. Of course, probably gets an Ultra and it'll probably be short printed. But I still think this card can reach into the 30s. That would be the play. $40 is like the high end low. And then 35s is expected conservatively. And then maybe high 20s, around 30s would be the low end of the future crash of this card. So again, if you don't need loads now, the best time was when we had the flash spike and we mentioned it. But if not, again, the rebound already occurred for this card that we were talking about. So at this point, you know, I'd be a seller rather than a buyer. Maybe if you needed to play, you're going to Providence, you're going to regionals, we get it. But if not, this is a seller's market card. Now, not to say that it still can't rebound in between this gap zone from now to June. Anything is possible. But, you know, the rebound that we were mentioning already happened. I'd be selling this card. That's just me. You know, but again, regardless of what I'd be doing, card is best selling. People still excited for Blue Eyes, man. They get to build their Blue Eyes decks and play Blue Eyes, guys. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of excitement still around this card, around this engine, just being so good and still competing in the meta, man. That's really the key factor. You know, it's still competing just fine. Just has that reprint looming over it. So we'll continue to monitor it down the line. I still need my unicorn, man. I still need 1-in-1. I got 1-in-1. Still need a 1 unicorn and 1 Fenrir. Just to play for the next month, then I'll get rid of it late May, early June before Battles of Legend. But yeah, this card, look, let's go with unicorn first. Again, spiked up to 16s right now. Is this a real listing? Who knows? But really, this card is 15-16 bucks, as we can see here. And as we can see, excuse me, guys, yeah, it's just stabilizing. 38 listings. I still think that this card has potential to actually become a $20 card. Still 20 to 25s would not surprise me, guys. It would not surprise me at all whatsoever. You know, if this card reaches 20 to 25 bucks, it wouldn't, just wouldn't, man. I'm just calling it how it is. This card is what, 4 pages only, 38 listings. The demand is here, you know, as we can see, just extremely high in demand with high volume candles for unicorn. The engine is just great. I'm playing it with Odeon and I love it. I'm not saying it's top tier. I'm not saying I don't really care. I just go to locals and I have a good time. I have a good time. Cash tier or Odeon, definitely underrated in my humble opinion. Let me know what you guys think about this card. Then we have Cash tier or Fenrir, you know, of this prismatic secret. As we can see here, was 10 bucks going to 18s, retracing back down to the mean to 15, 16, same deal. We expect $20 to $25 card, a card for this card. You know the price for this card, guys. Here, that's what we expect. So again, cash tier, man. As an engine, people coming in, people don't know if and when these cards are getting reprinted. My take now is in Battles of Legend. We'll see if they do us right. So I'll be selling these right before, just in case. And if not, I just pick it right back up. So no rush with regards to that. But again, 54 listings, 16 bucks right here. You know, still expect 20 to 25s before the reprint. We'll see if it actually pans out. You know, and just people taking profits. They came in at 9s, they saw 18s, they saw the 2x, they ran for them hills. You can't blame them. So now after the retracement, that sell pressure, we expect this card to continue rebounding from these current prices. Yeah, I just need my one-ofs, man. So, you know, hopefully this weekend I'll just pick up 1-in-1 for my Odeon deck. But now I won't be participating in Providence, but just want to have it so when I come back to locals, so we can run locals, guys. We have Incetti, Glory of Horus. We can see here, this card was 30s. Last time we touched base on it. Let's refresh here. We can see you have a couple of listings at, you know, in the mid 20s, you know, but then it quickly goes to 30s and beyond again. So this is the same deal. For the next month, this gap zone, if you need these cards and you come in and get them to play for a month, I can't blame you guys. Just that before Battles of Legend, with some of these cards, they didn't double dip in Stampede. Maybe they do us right and they double dip in Battles of Legend, just like the Bissio Lubellion, just like Chaos Angel, which we're going to touch base on. These staples, man, these 3 cards right here, and the Cashtira package that we just talked about. If you need them right now to play, we get it. You get the utility, you play it for a month, it's going to retain its value. Then if you sell at the right time, you got to play the card without worrying about losing value if you sold right before Battles of Legend. And then once we have that information, oh, Jay, these didn't get reprinted in Battles of Legend either, then you come in and just buy it back up if you really need it, you know. So Imcetti right now, just a little bit of a retracement, people taking profits. It's totally understandable, but, you know, immediately it reclaims that $30 mark that we always said this card will be valued at eventually, especially if it didn't get a reprint in Stampede. So here we are for this prismatic secret rare. Then we have the Bissio Lubellion. Again, the Bistio package is still being played, guys. The Bistio package is still being played. It's still out there. It's still, these cards continue to be best selling. These cards continue to be staples, not necessarily in every single deck, but just people needing it. You know, once Bistios get hit, Magnuma at 1, now Druid Swarm at 1, people change around and now they come back to Lubellis. at a playset, essentially anywhere from 2 to 3s. And again, this got reprinted in 2023 tins, guys, heading into 2024. So I mean, we have the Vshape Recovery here, and it continues to pan out in the sense, continue to stay elevated at above the mid 20s right here, and then at the bottom of the page it continues towards the high 20s, 40 listings. So again, this card is just consolidating, getting adjusted and acclimated to its new demand. Now people playing this, people needing this card. People thought, including myself, that this card would get reprinted, but you know, Konami controls that. That's out of our control. We have to adapt and adjust to the facts, to the events, and take action. And yeah, same deal. Me, if I would need this card, let's say I need a place that I come in right now, 75 bones. You know, that would be the entry price for me to play for the next month. I'm telling you guys the thought process in case you need it. Jay, I need Lubellions. What should I be doing? I need, you know, Incettis and Chaos Angel. I'd be buying them right now. 25s for Lubellions, for example. Pick them up. Know that I'm gonna have 4 to 5 weeks to play. And then we recycle that purchasing power just in case it gets reprinted. That's called the position of strength, because if it gets reprinted, you sold right before. If it doesn't get reprinted, then you can just pick it right back up right after, you know, we learn of that information. Even if you pay a couple of shekels, a couple of billies extra, at least is knowing the information, because it's better to pay a couple of billies extra, you know, after we know it doesn't get reprinted, than like losing 50% of your money if it does get reprinted. You know what I mean? You mean what I know? So again, we have Chaos Angel, this a standard extra deck monster here, a staple for many decks. Card was 25s, went up to 40s. Insane. And yo, you have one there at 38s, but it's a $40 card for this tin prismatic secret rare. Just insane. Excuse me, guys. Terrible pull rates for the tins. Extremely hard to pull a card like this, guys. So that's why you see it at a 40 piece. You know, at a 40 piece right here. A couple of one-ofs, and then it goes immediately to 45s at the bottom of the page. 2 pages only, 19 listings, guys. I would not be surprised to see, and open this card by accident, would not be surprised to see this card at 50 bones soon in the short term. Yeah. So again, a 40 piece. Jay, I need Chaos Angel. What should I be doing? What if it gets reprinted? Should I be buying? Again, 25s was the best time to buy. But, you know, if I see 40s with cards like these, I see it as a loan. You know, I give someone 40 bucks. They give me the card. I play it for a month. By that time, hopefully the card is 50s. Maybe you make an extra couple of billies. You use the card and you sell right. Hey, it's easy. The game is easy. The thing is that when people buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I get it. I understand. The inconvenience of buying, then a month later have to sell and have to get rid of it. For some people, you know, an inconvenience. And when you buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you want to keep them in your deck. You know, when you buy, you get that feeling, you sleeve it in and you're like, yo, it's in my deck. It's my card, man. I get it. And I'm playing it and it feels good. Yes, but don't get lost in the emotion, because emotion is the #1 money destroyer. Don't get lost in the addiction. You use it for a month, you get rid of it, and then you wait. Maybe wait a week tops, and then you'll know if you pick up a reprint, or you'll know if you pick up the same card before it continues going up with no reprint heading into the final event of the year in that season. So here we are, guys. Chaos Angel still high in demand, still best selling right now. People need it. That's why the price appreciation has occurred. And here we are with this one. Insane. You know that this card didn't get double dip in Stampede or Bonanza, mind you. Wild. This card came out in August. We're heading into May, and it skipped 2 rarity collections. You can't make this stuff up, man. I don't know who's making them decisions, man. We have Bistol Dispater. You know, again, we said if it doesn't come in Stampede, picking it up at 11s was a great price. And this card going from 11/12s, it says to 13/50s. Here we are, 22 listings. You have a couple of one-ofs, and you have one-ofs all the way up to 14, 15 bones, guys. So again, this card all of a sudden has continued, you know, it's gotten hard to get. People that had it listed probably took it off. They're like, I'm gonna keep my one-of or whatever. So again, this prismatic secret rare. And by the way, we're gonna be talking about the tins. That's the thing, man. Even that. You mentioned so many videos. I need to go back and revisit the tins, man. No one's talking about the tins anymore. And there's still so much value, and actually cards going up. I'm excited for that one, but damn, you know, and then I'm gonna be traveling soon. So we'll see. You know, we'll see. We'll have to squeeze these in here some way, somehow. You know, just so much to talk about, because so much value in Yu-Gi-Oh, man. And these reprint products that people forgot about, because we, the Yu-Gi-Oh players, we're like horses. When we're racing, you know, when horses are racing, you know, they just look forward and they just go straight. You know, most Yu-Gi-Oh players forget about the past. When they forget, we remember, and there's still so much value being generated in these old products. Turns a track. Yeah, right, man. So again, Dispater is just another one. You know, this 10 card pushing 15s pretty soon. If you need one of, I wouldn't be waiting, you know, too long from now. Guys, link in the description down below if you got to come over to join our Discord or our X for our giveaway right here, right now. And then $15 off, guys. Don't forget, $15, not percent. Dollars off over there on Whatnot. Don't miss out. Just a couple of clicks. Doesn't hurt to double check, guys. Make sure you tune in to that $15 off right there. Don't miss out. And then we continue to grow, guys. All thanks to you guys. You know, on the back end, if we refresh, we're pushing 8.8K already. And you guys know, at 9K, there's going to be a winner getting 2 Starlight Rares, man. 2 Starlight Rares, guys, right here. Insane. Farragut and Jet Dragon. And then a play set of structure decks that probably has a quarter century in there as well. And you get dice from Imperium Duelists. All at 9K. You can't make this stuff up. All you need to do is subscribe. Ring that bell. Like the video. Give yourself a shot. Give yourself a shot. We're pushing 9K. You know, the goal is by Monday, this upcoming Monday or Tuesday, really, you know, to come back early next week and be at 9K to do that giveaway by not this week's live stream, but the next live stream, you know, after YCS Providence, because that's the goal. To go there, find Billy Bobs to convert, maybe to sub to the channel. So if you can relate to what we do, subscribe. It really does help out. You guys, you know, already know. And then also, Blue Eyes Jet Dragon is left. Starlight Rare, poor Scott, man. He's given away to the community and to the channel. And after 2 failed giveaways, I don't understand. I mean, it's going to take a 3rd giveaway. I don't understand, guys. You know, so again, integrity and transparency at its finest. You know, usually we give a 24-hour, maybe 48-hour time frame for people to claim their giveaway. But these last 2 instances, we've given a full week. If you're watching, you know, if you won, we reached out on the live stream. I wrote the comment. We reached out, you know, no response via the Discord. So again, here it is, guys. Here it is. Your giveaway winner. Just reach out, man. Reach out. So same deal. Same deal. If by this week's live stream, person hasn't claimed the giveaway, we will be giving away the Blue Eyes Starlight Rare Jet Dragon, or at least attempting to give it away, man. Because people giveaway winners nowadays don't want them prizes, man. I don't understand what's going on. And again, we put the link, we put everything. Even if you don't have it, let's say you don't have a Discord. I mean, that's the condition I create. Yo, if I win a Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, yo, man, if someone, man, I'll be like, let me just create a Discord for this. Who cares about Discord or if I use it, man? I just want to give away. Go ahead in there. You join up, reach out. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So in this week's live stream, we'll just host it again. So yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. So again, should we do what? Comment in this video or in the next video? Yeah, we'll do it in this one, guys. If you're watching right now, if you're 33 minutes in and you're watching right now and you're watching the halftime show, you deserve this information. Leave a comment down below. Let's run it back. You know, if they appear, they appear. If they don't, we'll use this video as the giveaway video, guys. Right here. So yeah, and remind me, guys, on the live stream. We'll leave a comment in this video. I'll remind people in tomorrow's market watch as well. Hopefully I remind them early before I forget, so that you know, we just want to give. I mean, we're giving away these cards, man, giving back. But it's a struggle, you know, from our end. Like, I don't like mentally have things pending and things to deal with and running multiple giveaways and stuff. It's like, I don't get it, man. If we're doing a giveaway, and like, just be attentive via your comment section, you know, like I don't understand, guys. I'm sorry, but let's move on. If your opponent has activated a monster effect, Jay, why you reading the card? Just messing with you guys. Triple T's, triple tactics thrust, man. Let me drink to this. This is beautiful. The price of this card. This is beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Excuse me. This card used to be $5. And it's still best selling. It's a staple right now. Literally, a staple. Recently, it was $10, spiking up to 15s, but the supers are $17 25 listings only, and quickly pushes up to 18s and eventually 20s, 3 pages only. So again, these best-selling staples, they don't play. They do not play. They continue to be best-selling, you know, even for what should technically be the lower rarity, the super rare, usually ultras or cheaper, you know, in these rarity collections, because people search, the TCG player search bar, when you type the card, it just shows the super rare first. You would have to like click on Bonanza, view all versions to get the other ones. So yeah, I mean, you know them Billy Bobs, when they come in, they just see what they see first. Oh, rarity collection, super, I want it. And then it's a $17 card, guys. But the card in general, Thrust, continues to be best-selling. We continue to monitor all versions here, guys. So again, these are best-selling for a reason. If you need Thrust, it's kind of hard at 15s plus for most versions, guys. You are paying a premium. But if I need the card, I'm playing for the next month or two or whatever, heading into Nats, and you need it, you don't have it yet, you've been on the sidelines like I used to before I got my PURs, excuse me. Again, you come in, $50 for a playset, not bad, if you can get your hands on this best-selling staple. Then we have Little Knight. We just recently talked about it, but also wanted to mention the super rare. Guys, insane. The super rare continues going parabolic. We talked about the PUR and the other versions, but the super rare, 19 listings only. This super is quickly pushing 15 bones at the bottom of the page, 2 pages only. Mind you, for a card, look at that. Card says 450s, but it had way lower sale prices than that. It was in the 3s, man. 3s and some change for the super rare in its heyday, and it's never looked back. Now it's gone full parabolic mode, as we can see here. And again, I think I picked up one of these, but like at 8s or something, that locals had it, you know, cheaper. So if I could 2x that at Providence, your boy's gonna be a happy camper. And again, but I have a bunch of Little Knights, most of them ultra rares. But again, we were getting those for cheap, so I'm excited to move on from this staple to buy more staples, man. Sky Crisis, that's the play, man. I'm telling you, man. Picking some ashes on the side, obviously, that's always free money, free bait, trade bait. But yeah, Little Knights, man. Competitive season. There's a lot of people that take breaks and come back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Once they take breaks, sometimes they sell everything. They take a 2-3 month hiatus. They skip a format. They skip a season here and there. And then this is the time of the year, heading into Nats, you know, the hype of the competitive season. They come back and they need these staples again, guys. And you see it happen time and time again. You know, like there was this one comment. Someone said, I came back to Yu-Gi-Oh! After 20 years. Your videos are helping me out. I'm like, wow. And I'm like, that's amazing. Like, and then when I see people in person, some people say, yeah, man, you know, I came back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Recently. You know, I haven't been in Yu-Gi-Oh! For 10 years and I'm coming back. And it's insane to hear these stories, man. People come back all the time. When they come back, you know, the first thing they need, staples. First thing they need, Little Knights. Any deck they build, essentially, 90-95% of that, you're going to need this in your extra deck. You're going to need your Thrust going second. You're going to need these staples, guys, that are high-end, you know, liquidity. High-end in the sense of demand, not in value for the super rare. So, you know, do as you must. Then we have the Fiendsmith package. We have Fiendsmith's track. We have Lacrima. And then we also have Requiem. But Requiem we talked about not too long ago. But we could pull it up. Let's see. Where's Requiem? Is Requiem down here? We'll pull it up here and just briefly touch base. So again, these cards are going through, you know, a tad bit of a tiny flash crash. This card was 75 to 80s. And now you see the curvature here coming down to mid-60s at 65 bones with a playset, 32 listings. So again, 4 pages only. This card continues to be high in demand. People still getting access to their, you know, to their Fiendsmith engine heading into Providence and then eventually Nats. So you can see it here. It's clear as day. People needing this card. And again, same deal. Yeah, I mean, card going from single digits to these prices is wild. But for the next month, if I would be playing a deck with the Fiendsmith package, then you come in here, maybe get 2 hundos for a playset. Do as you must. 2 hundos, you get access to it. You buy the little curvature retracement back down to the mean. You know, just to play before a potential reprint in Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem. But we'll see what happens with this one. Same as Lacrima, the Crimson Tears. This card was 45 to 50s recently, very, very recently. Flash crashing down to 35s, guys, to mid-30s. But pretty soon, it reclaims the $40 mark. and eventually goes back up to 50. So 3 pages only, 22 listings. If you can take advantage of these flash crashes, if you really need the card, that's what I'd be doing. Just get access to it, during this playable season, the new format, Alliance Insight format, that's what I'd be doing with the secret rare. Just picking it up. Again, not as an investment right now. I wouldn't be doing that. And yeah, sure, this card could be 35s and become 70s. Anything is possible. In these markets, especially heading into Nat season, anything is possible, but you just never know with these cards, especially heading into Battles of Legend, if they get reprinted. So, I would take it with a grain of salt in that sense, but I would be getting it if I needed to play. A retracement feels way better than buying the $50 highs. That's just me. And then you do have Requiem here. Same deal was 37s. Wow, crashing down to 30s, bro. Wow, and you actually see a couple listings here. Okay. So yeah, this was 37s pushing 40s. And then, the card supply has come back in. But at the bottom of the page, it does go to 35s again towards that mid 30s. So same deal. I mean, with context, obviously, there's no better time to pick up this engine, within context. Obviously, when it was $3, it was way better than now. We're talking about after the spikes, after finding new all-time high prices, you see these retracements, people taking profits. I believe is a good time to get exposure just for the next month. That's what I'd be doing with these best-selling cards. They continue to be best-selling. Even if you have flash crashes here and there, they continue to be best-selling. So with that in mind, I would, buy into this current demand at these current prices. I think it ages well in the short term before a potential reprint. Then we have LZ of the White Forest. Again, White Forest hype. Card was 40 bones, retracing hard back down to the mean to the mid-30s. And we cleaned this up janitor style. But you see, these are just deals. Same deal. You have a couple of 1s and 2-ofs. Then at the bottom of the page, you hit 40 bones. And then eventually even beyond. The $50 play is still, the $50 mark is still in play for this card. Conservatively, we call it 40s. We already hit that target. And the high end, we always said it was possible that this $25 card, when we were talking about it, could become 50s and give you people that 2x. And I still see it possible. All it needs is a top this weekend at Providence. That's it. And I believe it's going to get it now with the new support. So that's all it needs to confirm what people are thinking. People then are going to come in. And this $35 card now, these are deals right there. Can easily be a 50-piece wings. Easily a 50-piece. Easy work. Easy money. 28 listings only, guys. 3 pages. And the game is just that easy, man. We always saw it coming. We always saw this coming. We have Deception of the Sinful Spoils. Same deal. Card, just hovering around the high 20s, as we can see here. And this card is what? Yeah, around 29 with the tax, still $30 for a playset right there. It's just stabilizing, nothing too crazy, but it is, best selling because people are just getting their copy for, White Forest as a Mina, and it being a Sinful Spoils card. Just receiving the new Sinful Spoils cards in Alliance Insight. This card continues to be selling. Would not be surprised if it bumps up to mid-30s, due to the new demand heading into Alliance Insight. Because, yes, a lot of people already, you can see the pre-sales. They're ordering their new cards. But the set hasn't officially come out until this Friday, officially, where you can play it and everything. So, people are going to be scrambling, not just to get the new cards, but also to get the cards that they need to complete their deck. So I expect buy pressure for this card. Then we have a Bao Q, the Lightless Shadow. Again, we're always talking about this card, and it says, 27s. If you could only pick this card up at 20s when we were telling you guys to pick it up, and I have 3 of these. I top locals this week, pulled this one from a Suda pack, so now I have 4. Your boy ain't mad. And this card, it's $27. These are LP though. Let's clean this up here real quick. So you have a couple here at 27s, and then eventually it does go towards 30s down here. You do have a couple of RO9s and walls, but I'm telling y'all, man, this thing has spiked off strong off the lows. I believe it continues going up, heading into Alliance Insight format, guys. That's where we're at right now, man. That's where we're at with our Bao Qs. 25s would be ideal. If you could pick those up. If you need it, don't let this be a 30, 40, 50 piece on you. Don't do that. Make sure you get exposure to a card that is best selling for a reason. Heading into the new format, this card is just too great. It's too broken. Don't sleep on it. We have some Malice cards. Obviously, Malice and Underground. And we have Malice P. White Rabbit, the main ultra rares. from crossover breakers that everyone forgot about. And you can see the volume candles come in. You know, this card, yeah, still 20 bucks. I'm telling y'all guys, don't let this be a 25, 30 piece on you. Don't do that. Look at the signs are clear as day. Clear as day. Earlier this month, having the largest 3-month candle in the last 90 days. And then you have consecutive high, you know, volume candles here. Guys, don't sleep on undergrounds. People playing Malice left and right. They're picking up the new Malice support, and then they you know, they're building their new Malice decks. Don't let this card go from the teens, high teens, 20s to 30s and beyond. Don't do that. You need this card. If I'd be building Malice right now, I wouldn't be waiting, man. I would not be waiting. I would be picking this card up in the high teens, around 20 bones, getting access to it because it continues to be best selling heading into this brand new format. And you guys need to understand, we do this here. If you're watching right now, especially 45 minutes in, I cover the markets every day. You guys tune in every day, the OGs. But the masses, they don't follow. Most of them probably don't follow these moves. You know, there is people out there. It doesn't seem like it. Seems like everyone's informed and on point. There's people out there that they react the day of. They react, you know, closer to the actual event. In the sense of Alliance Insights coming out on Friday, there's people busy with their lives and work and family and this and that and the third. And then Friday comes and they're like, oh, snaps, we have a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh set? What do I need? What's the best deck? Oh, there's Malice. They got new support. They're broken. Oh, all right, I'm going to pick up Malice. And then they come in and that buy pressure, telling you. So you want to be early. You want to be early before they come in. Malice P. White Rabbit, same deal at around 20 bones. Don't let this be a 25 to 30 piece on you conservatively. Don't do that. You do as you must. You get the cards you need to build the deck you want and that you're going to, you know, be playing. Don't miss out. Again, can't wait to talk about the tin soon. But in the meantime, just wanted to note Blue Eyes White Dragon. It does continue, you know, from the tins continues. QCSR continues to be best selling, but it's crashing down in price hard, guys. Why? Because people have more options. That's the main reason why. People have brand new options now, you know, and brand new other quarter century secret rares, not just from Bonanza, but now from Stampede. And some people, they're like, you know what? Let me sell these to get the new one. And with that mindset, card hit 40 at its peak and now crashing down to 30s, 32 listings only. But again, after a couple, it quickly goes back up to mid 30s at the bottom of the page. So me, what I'd be doing, I would be buying this flash crash because the card is still best selling. The card looks great. I've seen it in person. And there's going to always be collectors out there and Blue Eyes players wanting the specific card. Is behind the tin paywall. It's hard to get. So at 30s, I'd be slapping a $100 bill on the table post-tax and picking up my playset. That's just what I'd be doing with a beautiful card like this at $30. You should have been picking it up at 2022s when we were first talking about this card. But after seeing it at 40s, a 30 piece, I'm in, man. Take this $100 bill and give me my place at the Blue Eyes. We have Fire King Courtier Okanix still topping regionals and certain events, so people go crazy for this card. You know, but you see a retracing from the 32s, you know, recent highs. Still just 19 listings. Right now, $26. Quickly goes back up to 30s and beyond, but you do have a couple of play sets here and there. People trying to take profits of this recent spike. I'd be doing the same. Because Fire King, yeah, they're going to get their occasional top here and there, but it's not like they're going to dominate the new Alliance Insight format. Let's be real. Or at least it's not expected. So, you know, this card is best selling. We get it. So I would sell into the best selling aspect of it so I could get rid of this card. But that's just me. We have Memento Combined Creation from Valiant Smashers single print. Card hit 37 bones, but had sales at over 650, 69, but 70, but insane. 14 listings only, 30 bones for a card that was $34. You know, still up 10x even after the retracement right here. Still extremely scarce. It goes to 40s at the bottom of the page. You do have a couple of play sets here and there, but mementos, you just continue to compete. We'll see how they pan out heading into Alliance Insight format. We'll continue to monitor this for you guys. And lastly, we have Divine Golden Shadow Dragon. We talked about the cheap version at $1, and now it's like 4s, 5s. Now we have the CRs. Just wanted to highlight this massive volume candle at $16. Insane. Now the card is 21s, 15 listings only. I think this card goes to 30s and becomes money, even more money pretty soon. You see the curvature off the lows. You see the volumes candles coming with it. Guys, you know, this is it. If you need this card, there's a lot of rank 8 hype right now. people actually needing this card. So if you're into the max rarity version, you don't want to play a measly ultra rare, you know, then you come in here, pay a $20 bill, get access to the CR version. That probably looks very, very nice. Don't miss out. Don't let this be a 30 or 40 piece on you. We don't do that, guys. We come in at the right time, man. If you're 50 minutes in, much love for each and every single one of you guys. Thanks for being here. You know, and you guys are straight MVPs. Make sure to subscribe, ring the bell, like the video on the way out. I'm really appreciative, you know, of the views, of the likes recently. The channel has grown to a new level. Look at that, guys. Just back to back 3Ks, man. This one is already 4K on the back end. When? Stuff I was dreaming about, man. You guys are all straight MVPs. Guys, just love this community, man. What we're building here. You guys are amazing. Don't forget to share this in one place in a group chat with a friend. It really does go a long way as we continue to expand and grow. I really am thankful for that. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your attention. Stay tuned for this week's live stream. Is going to be fire, guys. Don't miss out. Still on Thursday night. Make sure you tune in. And you guys already know. Stay fresh.